Hey guys, it's Vi. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day number 2 of my 7-day Healthy Eating Kickstart challenge. This morning I am making a breakfast fried rice, so let's gather all my supplies and get started. Alright, so I've got all my supplies here. We have what's going to be a 1/4 cup of sliced up carrots, a 1/4 cup of zucchini, a 1/4 cup of bell pepper, red bell pepper this time, 1 egg which I'm going to be pan frying. We've got a 1/4 cup of minute rice, and 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. Alrighty, my friends, I'm outside. It's a little on the colder side, not as cold as yesterday, but my house is hopping. Everybody's busy doing things inside. It's too loud. Figured this would be a better place to kind of sit and tell you what I thought of my breakfast. Guys, definitely a 10 out of 10. That was freaking amazing. So my Filipino grandmother used to make fried rice in the morning with an egg, just fairly close to that, but it was just leftover rice from the night before and some soy sauce, and she'd fry it up, and then she'd fry an egg and put an egg on top. It was very close to that, except it tasted like a stir fry and grandma's fried rice all in one. It was so good. I was a bit of a skeptic because when I saw how much was actually on my plate versus how much I usually load up when I do a fried rice and egg in the morning, I thought, this isn't going to be enough. It was only about a cup when it was all cooked up, and I thought, I'm gonna be hungry. Guys, I had a hard time finishing my plate. I am stuffed. Like, that was amazing. The flavors were off the hook. Aside from a teaspoon of soy sauce, and then I put a little bit of salt and pepper on my egg just out of habit, more or less. That was the only, like, sauces or flavorings, any spices that went in there. It doesn't need anything. The flavors and everything were crazy good. Everything was good. I gave a bite to my homie and he says, "Oh my gosh, that's really good." And I'm like, I know, right? So that's a definite 10 out of 10. Fabulous recipe. I'm going to multiply that because that's a 1 serving. I'm going to multiply that by 6, and I think I'm going to make that for a dinner sometime. We're going to have breakfast for dinner. That was amazing. Highly recommend it. Look up the recipe. You've got to try that. Alrighty, my friends, it is very, very loud inside with 5 people digging around in the kitchen, finding lunch. It gets very loud, so I figured I'll come out here and speak for a few minutes, then we'll go inside and do some meal prep. So today for day 2, my lunch is a chicken lentil salad, and so yeah, that's what I'm making. I'm gonna go inside and do some meal prep, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright, so we've got all of my supplies ready. I have some cooked chicken that I cooked last night. We're going to shred this up and use about a half a cup of this. We've got half a cup of lentils. The recipe calls for canned lentils, but I couldn't find any, so I made these last night, and they've been sitting in the fridge, so there's half a cup of those. We need 1 celery stalk, finely coarse chopped. And I've got 2/3 cup right here of cherry tomatoes, which I'm going to halve each of those. We've got, the recipe calls for 30 grams of baby rocket, which is basically a 1/4 cup, but I'm going to use green leaf lettuce. So I have about two outer leaves and 2 inner leaves, so that's going to probably be close to a 1/4 cup right here. And then 2 teaspoons of lime juice, which I have right there. And I need to get 2 teaspoons of olive oil, which is also going to go in here. And then the recipe calls for something called sambal oliek, and it's a spicy something, and I don't do spicy stuff, so I'm omitting that this time. And then I didn't have any feta cheese, and I'm not really a fan, so I'm actually going to be putting on about 1/8 of a cup of this Dubliner cheese instead. So yeah. So I'm going to get this all prepped, and I'm going to eat lunch. So, thoughts on my lunch. Well, I have lots of thoughts. So, I was quite skeptical going in because I put a lot of things I don't really like in my salad. I've never been a fan of celery, like ever. I usually cheat and use celery salt or some other celery flavorings, and I don't actually eat celery. So celery went in there. Chicken salad, not really on my high radar of things I enjoy. I'd never ever thought to put lentils in a salad. Lentils have never been a staple in my family. It's kind of a brand new discovery, I guess, for me. So I was kind of like, I don't know, because the last time we ate this, I put lentils in a soup and it tasted really good in a soup, and I thought they kind of belong in a soup. So I was putting it in a salad. It was kind of strange. And the fact that there was no dressing other than a little bit of lime juice and some olive oil. Now I did add some salt and pepper because I omitted the hot sauce that it was calling for. I thought it would probably need a little something to help it. So overall the salad was okay. I learned a couple things. 1, I learned lentils in a salad is really good. And 2, I learned you can have a very good tasting salad with no salad dressing. Just a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice, some salt and pepper and oil. You're good to go. So that was really cool. I'm not a huge fan of the chicken in my salad, if I'm completely honest. It was kind of bland and kind of boring. It didn't seem to really add anything to my salad. I think maybe if I had made barbecue chicken or something that had a little more oomph to it, it would have been more exciting in the salad. But overall, it wasn't bad. It's probably not something I will really do again. It's just, like I said, I learned a couple things about it that, you know, salad dressing isn't a necessity. You can come up with other things that taste just as good, and it's no calories or very little in comparison to your salad dressing, and lentils in a salad is good. I also was pleasantly surprised that the celery tasted very good. It was nice to come across a bite that had a good celery flavor and a nice crunch, and the juiciness of those tomatoes, oh, it was pretty good. It was a good filling one. When I got about halfway done, I was pretty much done. And I told my husband, I was like, I don't know if I can finish this. But I told myself that I would attempt to eat full breakfast, full lunch, finishing everything for this challenge. So I was really trying to give it a go. So I ended up eating all of it. So props to myself for finishing it. I'm very full right now, and yesterday's lunch, excuse me, it filled me up all the way until dinner time. I had no time for snacking, nor did I want to. It was just, I made it from lunch to dinner. So I'm hoping that because I'm so full and I've had 2 really good meals so far today, I'm hopeful that I can make it all the way to dinner with no problems. Anyways, guys, that's everything for my day 2 of my 7-day Healthy Eating Kickstart challenge that I'm doing. If you wanted some of those recipes, again, go to www.taste.com.au and go search the 7-day meal plan, and all of the stuff will be there. If you had any other questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to say, drop those down in the comment section for me and we'll have discussion. So hope you guys are enjoying this. This was my day 2 and it was pretty good. Let's see, my lunch was an absolute 10 out of 10 favorite, and I'm gonna give kind of a sideways as far as today's lunch because it had some good parts, but it wasn't my favorite thing. Anyways, guys, go out there and be a pineapple, stand up tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. Eat healthy, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.